It's been a couple of weeks now since I've been on a bit of a old coin hunting adventure. I've come down to an area not far from where I used to live about 5-6 years ago. There's a beach access going up through here, and there's an old scouts grounds to the left up here as well that I used to hire sometimes with the self-development camps that my students and I used to go to for a weekend in nature. I think this is a pretty old access to the beach, so there's a possibility to find potentially some old pre-decimal coins up through here, and I'm just going to spend about 1 hour here before heading to my parents' place to have a couple of quiet beers and relax, and then tomorrow I'll have a look at a few different areas in Harvey Bay, closer to where I live now. So we'll check up through this beach access and see what we can discover. So I just travelled up the outskirts of the beach access here, found a few bottle lids and so forth, and got a signal of 19 here, and sure enough, that's what you'd expect to find here. Good old bean sinker. They're reusable, those ones, so that's always good find. Little fishing sinker. So that's the first discovery of today. It's going to go up there a little bit further and then come back, and then just go into a little bit into the edge of where the old scout ground is situated over here. We'll see what we can uncover. So just travelled up towards the beach and then doubled back along the path here, and sure enough got a strong signal here that I had a feeling that, here, look at that. That's the gold coin signal, and sure enough right here, good old $2 coin. So they started with a fishing sinker and now got a little $2 gold coin. Just right in the middle of the beach access path here. Keep going a bit further and then wrap around in the inside of those trees there. Okay, that's where that $2 coin was. Just went up another few meters, and usually lead is 19, but this is just a smaller, this looks like just a small bean fishing sinker, this one. So 2 sinkers and a $2 coin so far. Keep progressing up further. So I'm just been gridding just up along this area here. Got a signal here. This time I've seen what that is. That turns out to be another little fishing sinker, but this time it's one of the ball sinkers. So that's 3 sinkers now. My dad loves fishing, so I'll be able to donate all these to him. That's 3 now, and a $2 coin. We'll see what else. I'm just going to spend another 20 minutes or so just going up through this area, heading back towards the van up there. So just literally a minute later, I can see what that is right there. That is another one, another little fishing sinker, another little ball sinker to add to the collection. Okay, that was a stronger signal. So picking up a lot of old aluminium bottle caps, and they ring up similar to like a gold coin or a penny with the 20, 21, 22. But whenever you get a thicker coin like this $2 coin, you can hear, not necessarily by the number but by the sound, you know that that's more likely to be a gold coin. So going to add that to the collection. So far, what do we got there? We've got 4 sinkers and now 2 gold coins. Enjoying this little quick treasure hunting adventure here. But I'll mainly be searching tomorrow. Was the main day that I'll be having a good look at a few different areas closer to where I live. See if we can pick up something else here before I head back to my parents' place. So I just came around the edge here, and here we go. Here's a stack of someone's keys that was lost quite a while ago by the look of that. Interesting. I could contact again the owners of the caretakers of the scout grounds here. See, I don't know how that looks. They were lost a long time ago, but so I don't know if they'd be relevant to this day, but I'll certainly ask them just in case. So that's those 3 keys there, and I covered the hole over and I went over with the detector, and there's more signals there, and there was 2 more keys there, so that's a set of 5 keys was lost there. I'll definitely let the caretakers of the grounds here know that it might be something still relevant to the sheds or something. So okay, I'm going to make my way back towards the van, and if there's another signal I'll capture that, but if not, we'll start from tomorrow with the new video. So I just come over here, and this one was actually quite deep, this signal. I thought it might possibly be a pre-decimal coin, but out popped an old $1 coin, surprisingly, from down in there. There you go. I'm not sure what date that is. Quick look. It's like 1998. There you go. Slowly getting my way back to the van. So I was just doing one last strip up along the edge here, and I was nearly going to do a live dig on this one because the signal was pretty good, and sure enough, that's another $2 coin, but that looks like it's been there for quite a bit longer than the other ones. So I think that's going to be the last discovery of the evening. Can fill this back in nice and neatly. Okay, I'll head back there. I'll just walk briskly and see if there's no other signals. I'll be heading back to have a couple of beers with Mum and Dad, and then some more detecting tomorrow back in Harvey Bay. So it's about 7:30 on a Sunday morning here in the local community where I live. I thought I'd just explore some areas that I haven't searched before. This area here, I know that before all this was built, there was an old jetty out the front here called the T Jetty. Back in the 1940s, I believe it was built. So there's still a possibility to get an old pre-decimal coins. Always like finding the old silver, pre-decimal silver coins if possible. So you come around looking at these old fig trees, that's always a possibility around these kind of areas. I did find a 1910 King Edward VII silver coin right up through there, going back a month or so ago. So I'm just going to have a look through here. It's a beautiful day, a little bit windy, but Nice blue skies, which is good. I like searching around underneath the trees so I can get out in nature, hear the sound of the birds and feel the good vibes and get some healthy exercise. And there's always that anticipation of the potential of finding an old coin or a relic, which is always exciting and interesting. So we'll give it a go. This is the first spot. I plan to go to a few different locations today and see how we go here to start with. Just went up along that edge there and then worked my way back closer to the old fig trees here, and I got there's a different signal there, and I have revealed it, and wasn't sure whether that was just a building bracket at first, but I'm pretty sure that's actually a wrist bracelet, I believe. Never really seen anything quite like that, but that's an interesting find here, just up against the old fig tree. Just travelled down here. Next discovery is another old key down in amongst the roots there. Just came through here up against this old fig tree here, and the next discovery is another old key right up against the base of the fig tree here, and just about 20 centimeters to the side of it, that's another one. That's probably off the same key ring. So you'd think if people are dropping their keys up here, they could at least drop an old pre-decimal silver coin, would be good as well. I wonder if there's any. I'll go around that old tree over there and see if there's any around there. So just before I went over there, I just had one last sweep over this area where the two keys were. That was a more solid signal than the keys. And that's very interesting. That's possibly off the key ring set itself. I'm not sure. It's more of a pendant. 1968. It's got a date on there. Bankstown. I'll clean that up with a little bit of a lemon juice and the toothbrush and clean that up and see if there's any more detail. That looks very interesting, whatever that is. Yeah, so that is very interesting. 1968, Bankstown Canterbury Leagues Club. Then on the back it's got, it might be, is that non-transferable member or transferable member with a number there. Yeah, that was obviously part of that key ring that somebody lost right up against this old fig tree. Interesting. Some beautiful old trees here. I'm always drawn towards these fig trees. I absolutely love how they grow, and you see these like tendrils hanging down, going down. That one's nearly touching the earth. And eventually they actually do tap into the earth. I'll go into the earth, and I find that fascinating how these old trees grow. It's beautiful to be in and around them too. You can feel the energy that they emanate. So yeah, you can be out metal detecting, treasure hunting, lucky to stumble upon something interesting, but just as important as getting out in nature and being connected to the good energy of nature. It's good for the mind, good for the soul, good for the body. So I'm going to continue just around this last little section here, have a bit of a look through this park area and see if there's anything to be uncovered. So this is that same tree where we got that 1968 members medallion, and just had another look here, and there was also this in here. This is another member medallion, Penrith. It's got a date on it as well. I'll give that a quick clean to see exactly what that is, reveal more detail. So that's another members tag there, 1968, but this one, Penrith Rugby League Football Club, 1968, so that was obviously on the same keyring as the other one. It's just a very similar thing as the other one. So whoever this football rugby league player was, or he was affiliated with a couple of different clubs from down that's in the Sydney areas, I believe. 1968. So the next signal was right in there, and I did get it out. A solid 20 signal, and this is interesting. Looks like a fish. That's quite heavy actually. That's really solid and heavy. Not sure what that is. That's very interesting. But yeah, that's definitely a fish there. Don't know what that would have been, but that's got a lot of weight about it. It's very solid. Yeah. Never know what you can discover on these little treasure hunting adventures. Okay, just where I found that fish in there, I poked the pinpointer in there. There's another key, but in here I can see right deep in there, there's actually, if I see if I can get that out. Oh, holy moly, look at that. That was right wedged right in underneath the tree there. So I just pulled them out of there. So just where I pulled all them keys out, there's another signal in here, and it's nearly the tree's nearly grown over the top of it there, but there's even another signal in here. But here is another, looks like another rugby league members tag. Okay, I'll give that a quick clean, see what, that's 1971, this one. It's like Canterbury Bankstown League Club. I'll give that a quick clean, see if I can reveal a bit more detail. So you had to dig right into there, and yeah, this one more big key was stuck right in there. But yeah, this that's another rugby league, Canterbury Bankstown Leagues Club, 1970. Non-transferable member. So that was 3 of the different rugby league membership tags on that one Old set of keys. I wonder what the history, I wonder who dropped that. The tree has literally grown over the top of it. Could only just barely pull that out of there. But yeah, that's some interesting lost history right there. Okay, pretty much finished in around the area where the old fig tree is here, but just coming down onto the edge of where this newer park area is. That's a really strong, solid signal there. And I've got that out, and that's actually, I believe that's a silver ring. That could be a sterling silver ring with a nice stone there. I don't know if that's an opal. That could possibly be an opal. So I'll just clean that up and reveal a bit more detail. Yeah, so there it is. I think that's a sterling silver ring. I'm not sure if that's an opal or not, but there is a number. Not sure if the camera can pick that up, but I did see a number 9 engraved. There's a number 9, that might be 92.5, it might say there, just signifying that's a sterling silver ring. Okay, I'll just continue up through around here. There's a couple of older sections to this park, might be worth a look. Okay, that's where that silver ring was over there. And I just caught up with a good mate, having a yarn with him, and just came over near this tree and detected, this looks like a sterling silver religious pendant, Saint Anthony, and on the back it's got "Pray for Us, Italy." So I wonder how long that's been sitting there, just right next to this old tree here. But that's a good little discovery. We just had a shower of rain there a moment ago, but just going to do a little bit more detecting, see what else we can uncover. Awesome. So I thought I'd have to get a coin sooner or later. It's not a pre-decimal coin, unfortunately, but it is a really old 50-cent coin. I think that's a commemorative 50-cent edition coin as well. So I'll just clean that up with the lemon juice and a toothbrush and just see if I can reveal some detail on that old 50-cent coin. Okay, so that's just a standard 50-cent coin, but it is an old, it's a 1978. So that's the first coin of the day. We've got the silver ring and the religious pendant, and those are rugby league membership badges. So that's the first coin of the day. Love to get an old pre-decimal silver coin if possible. I'm not sure if this is the right area to find that, but I might change location and check out another area. So I've seen this old bit of a nature area here with heaps of old trees and plants and tree stumps, etc. I have dug a couple of junk items through here, but had a look inside this. There's actually a possum in there. I won't annoy that possum because that's obviously his little safe haven there, inside there. So I'll leave him be. I have travelled up along here. and there could have been like a house here a long time ago. I'm not sure, but there's a fair bit of a layer of the leaf switches. I've got the detector set on the full depth, number 25. But yeah, I just discovered this right here, so that's a car, it looks like a car key, that one. So I might just detect along here for interest's sake. There possibly could be something to be discovered in through here. Got these butcher birds that follow me around in through here. A secret little habitat. Love being in amongst the trees like this, and you hear all the different species of birds, and I discovered that possum back there. But yeah, like right here, you wouldn't think so, but that's a coin. That's an old 20-cent coin. So that's interesting. Just to pan around through here, I mean, you never know what existed through these areas. It's all overgrown now, but that's interesting to find a 20-cent coin just in this area here. Just for interest's sake, I'll clean that up and get the year off it. There you go, there, mate. Come over for a close look. Yeah, so that turns out to be a 1982. 1982 20-cent coin. So that's where that 20-cent coin was over there, and just to the right there was another faint signal, but I pulled some of the sand away and got very clear, and that is actually another 20-cent coin right there. Right beside it. So I don't know what these coins are doing here, but if there's some old 20-cent coins, there's possibly an old pre-decimal coin prior to 1966 could possibly be in this region here. We'll keep having a look, see if we can uncover one. Okay, and there we go again. Approximately 20 centimeters to the right side. That's the third 20-cent coin, all in this little area here. It's interesting. We won't worry about the year on these ones. We'll keep searching, see what else we can find. So I just kept searching here. I've got this detector set at 16 and above, which 20-cent coins come in at 16. Sometimes if you have it lower than that, it picks up too many of the little aluminium ring pulls and everything. But I did when you put the horseshoe button on, it opens up the whole lot. A lot of the EMI interference is coming through, but sure enough, that opens up to 13. And there's a little 10-cent coin in amongst those three 20-cent coins as well. There you go. Bumping into another little fella here. That's a bearded dragon or a frill-neck lizard. Yeah, mate. So surrounded by a lot of animals today, the different birds and the possum and the bearded dragon. It's an interesting area through here with all these cactuses and old trees. We'll just progress up in that direction. Okay, there's another little bearded dragon. It's a little fella. that area over there, I came across here to this other little habitat and found these old trees, tree stump there, and that is another coin. I was hoping that was going to be an old pre-decimal. It looks like it's been here for a long time, but I believe that's an old 20-cent coin. It's just been sitting there for many years. I'll give that one a quick clean up and have a look what year that one is. Okay, well that is actually a 1996, so it's not as old as the three other ones we found over there. 1996 20-cent coin. Let's see what else we can discover in this little area here. So I've navigated my way through these old trees here, come up through the path, and I was drawn towards this massive fig tree here. This is probably the oldest one in the whole area. This particular one here, it's amazing. And yeah, I did get a signal here. I haven't got a coin in ages. I've been digging a lot of aluminium and copper tubing, and but that's 24, so that's 1 cent coins come up 23 and 24, so this is what this is going to be. This I haven't got one of these yet today. This is the 1 cent coin with the possum on it. I'll give that just a quick clean, have a look at the year, just for interest's sake. Yep, there he is. A 1 cent coin, sugar glider possum. I'll be able to see the date through the camera here. What's that say? Okay, 1977. 1 cent coin right next to this massive fig tree. Okay, got another signal of 23, 24 here, just right up against the root, and that is another 1 cent coin. I think if these 1 cent coins are here, they'd have to be the potential of a pre-decimal coin also. Okay, so that one is the first year they were minted, 1966. So that's our oldest coin of the day, 1966. Awesome. That's where those two 1 cent coins were. Just travelled over to the right, got another strong signal over here, and dug down quite deep actually, and then this popped out. That's a $1 coin. That's a special commemorative $1 coin. Never even seen that one before. Father of Federation, Sir Henry Parkes, 1915 to 1896. That's a 1996 commemorative $1 coin, found right up against the edge of that fig tree root there. Awesome. So I've moved away from that other area, and I just wanted to finish off the day with half an hour in a different location. So I'm planning to work my way back towards where I found that 1910 King Edward VII silver coin up through there. So I just started here, and I have found that's a $2 coin. That's an old $2 coin right there. So that's a good discovery as I'm working my way up through there. Okay, I discovered this old walkway. It's not used anymore, but you can see how it takes you down around to the beach access area, close to where I found that old 1910 silver coin. First discovery on the waves. It's an old fishing sinker. Continue around here and see if we can find, be good to find a pre-decimal coin before we head home. Just discovered another old key right at the base of this old gum tree here. So I've just got about 10 more minutes left before I head home. Hopefully I can get that pre-decimal coin, but maybe not today. That's okay. Okay, it was up there that I found the King Edward VII 1910 silver coin, and I got a signal of 28 here. Whenever you get that, you think it's going to be a silver coin, but the other thing it can be, as we can see by this, 26, 27, and there it is. That's got to be the old frill neck lizard 2-cent coin. There you go. That's probably in the late 1960s. So I think I'll just work my way back to the van, and if I get another good signal, I'll put it as part of the video. Okay, I did find another coin right up against the base of this old gum tree, and that's another old 50-cent coin. I won't worry about cleaning it up now, but we'll see the date when we do the review. You can really see it there, 2006. So it's good to get another 50-cent coin. No pre-decimal coins, unfortunately. That's my van over there. So look at this, another magnificent tree here. So if that's the last treasure on the way back to the van, that'll be the afternoon done, and I'll look forward to doing the overview of all the discoveries tomorrow to wrap up the video. It's been an awesome day. So this is the following day in the backyard after the treasure hunting weekend. Okay, I'll start off on the left hand side here. This was on the Saturday afternoon. That's a bit of rubbish, normal rubbish items. Those bottle lids always come up with a coin-like signal. That's made of copper. It's all the keys we found near the old Scouts Hall there, Scouts ground, and we got 5 of the sinkers, and ended up getting 4 of the gold coins, dollar coin, and 3 $2 coins. Then the following day, put in a good day of treasure hunting there. I'd never dug so many holes and got so many targets ever. So as you can see there, that is absolutely filled to the brim with scrap bits of tin. Got the tubing, various items. They come up with strong signals. Things like this always ring up really strong, and there's lots more of those bottle lids. Few ring pulls. Whatever this is made of is solid as. That's just so heavy, that part there. It was a good day. It was actually good exercise doing that in amongst all the trees. in amongst nature, getting plenty of exercise, getting outdoors. We got some interesting items here, like around near that big fig tree. That's the 3 of the rugby league membership medallions or tokens, or whatever you would call them. That 1968 and 1970. On the back it has non-transferable member with the serial numbers there. All 3 of them have that. Had all those keys attached to it. Found that key in a different location, as you can see on the video. Got a few really good items of jewellery. This one here ended up being, that is actually 92.5 silver. I don't know if you can see there, but if you have a look inside there, that's stamped with 92.5 silver. I wasn't sure what that was when I got it out of the ground, but that's solid sterling silver item there. That's that cool little ring. I believe that's also 92.5% silver ring. This is that little religious pendant, Saint Anthony, Italy. That's most likely a Catholic religious pendant. Pray for us, Italy. That's a nice bit of silver. I did get this other, I don't think I caught that on the camera, but wasn't actually sure what that was. Still not quite sure what that is, but it was an interesting discovery. There's some solid chunks of lead here. I think that must be out of a fire extinguisher, I would say. That's one of the pins you yank out before you can use it. Got some coins, didn't get any pre-decimal coins this time, unfortunately. Sort of made up with it with this interesting silver jewellery and the rugby league membership. This is a heavy piece. I'm not exactly sure that what that is. I think that's actually attached to it as well. And the coins, a $2 coin, that commemorative $1 coin, 2 of the 50-cent coins, 4 20-cent coins, 1 10-cent coin, a 2-cent frill neck lizard, and we've seen actually a couple of those frill neck lizard bearded dragons actually during the treasure hunting adventure, ironically as well, and that possum as well, and there they are depicted on the coins, the 2 possums and the bearded dragon frill neck lizard. And we actually seen them in the living flesh during the hunt. So there we have it. That was certainly kept me busy for the weekend, but I got to enjoy a few cold beers and a homemade pizza as well when I got back. So it's been a good weekend. Thanks for following along on the treasure hunting adventures, and I'll look forward to going to another location in a couple of weeks time. Until then, bye for now.